guys. Today we'll be looking at the care for the elderly and those with special needs. Now, first we'll ask, what is caring really, right? What is caring? Most would say caring is sharing. Well, it is definitely more than that. What is caring? Caring is the feeling or exhibiting concern and empathy for others. Now, elderly people and those with special needs are more vulnerable to hardship and rely more on others to help meet their needs. We all know that. Now, responsibility for providing care and support for these groups of people is shared between family members and society as well, right? Elderly people might need practical help with domestic chores such as food preparation and laundry, or with personal health hygiene. As you know, some elderly people need more care for, you understand, due to frailty or increasing illness, right? Family members may be able to provide practical support, but sometimes health services need to be involved. Now, we'll be looking at how does one care for the elderly. Now, let us see how does one care for the elderly. The first one up is ensuring they keep good hygiene. Now, ensuring they keep good hygiene is ensuring that they have like a bath at the required time daily, brushing their teeth or dentures because they're old, right? Right. Ensuring clean clothes is set for them, as well as bed clothing, right? So the second one will be aiding with their medical conditions, if any, but they're normally sickly, so when they're getting older, they're a bit old, they're normally sickly, so more likely they do have medical conditions, right? Now, medical conditions, should elderly persons has medical condition, right, where they need to take medication, you should ensure medications are administered on time, on a timely basis, right? So the third one would be helping with their daily chores. Now, this is something that most younger persons or family member might do for an elderly person, chores around the house, which requires physical strength, and elderly persons are normally physically weak, right, or weaker than a younger person, so they might need help doing chores around the house. Now, we'll be looking at disabled individuals because we do care for them as well. It is not really a must that they're old, but these can be disabled individuals with a lot of problems, so they cannot really help themselves, so they too need care. First up, we'll be looking at strategies should seek to ensure that a disabled individual is able to live in a family setting. What do we mean by that? Now, you should make preparation as a family member for a disabled person because, as you know, say for instance, like a wheelchair, you cannot live in a house with stairs for a person that is disabled, as in using a wheelchair, right? It is very difficult to move to and from, especially if they're on their own, so they'll need somebody to do that. So if you're going to be living with a disabled person or getting ready to live with one, you'd have to buy or get a house that can facilitate a disabled person or a wheelchair or something that makes it easy for yourself and for that disabled person, right? Alright, second one up is disabled individual can become as independent and self-reliant as possible, right? This should be the case, right? Because sometimes when disabled persons are not independent or self-reliant, they can become depressed, right? Because they want to know too that they can do something to help themselves and not like fully burdening persons. So they can become depressed. So it is very important, very, very important that a disabled person can help themselves to some extent, right? Now, the third one would be they can participate in regular social and community activities. This would make them feel like they are normal, right? This would, because sometimes when they have persons with disabilities, they normally, get them involved in sometimes disabled sports or sports for disabled persons, right? No, this would be very important for persons to get their disabled relative or whosoever you're taking care of which is disabled to get involved in some community activities. Just let them do things so they don't feel as though they're not helping themselves and they're not a part of the community. Alright, you get the point, right? So last but not least, we're going to look at they should have equal access to educational and employment opportunities. Now, this is very important for them because not all disabled persons like people taking care of them. Sometimes they like to be independent, to know that they are not a burden to persons or their family members or society. So most times they do like the fact that they can work to help themselves and also their family, right? They like knowing that it is possible for them to get a sound education like a normal person, and also based on their education get employment opportunities, right guys? So you got the gist, right? Okay guys, that's it for this video. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you do not subscribe, then as you know, you cannot get the latest update on my videos. That's the only way you will know when I release a new video. So if this video was helpful to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with your friends doing the same subject or someone who would like to know more about, the family and everything that you're learning here, right? And please remember to watch the previous videos because that's the only way you can get the full understanding of whatever, because they are a continuation. Alright, thanks for watching guys. That's it. Bye.